into natural hair care, it kind of, I can almost say it was kind of a fluke. I've always been good with hair. At a very early age, I started wanting to do my own hair. I'm actually the youngest of 5 children. I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers. And I started at an earlier age wanting to do my own hair. And my mom let me. She said my hair would be looking crazy sometimes, my parts would be crooked, but she let me go ahead and do it myself. And I would do stuff on my dolls. I taught myself how to braid on one of my Cabbage Patch Kids. And so I've always been interested in hair. In school, my friends would see my hair, be like, "Oh, Georgia, can you do my hair for me real quick?" And I would, you know, do a quick braid or something like that on somebody. And then next thing you know, here's somebody else with their brush and their hairspray, like, "Oh, Georgia, can you braid my hair too?" And before you know, you get 3 or 4 people waiting. You're like, "Okay, hold on, y'all." So it kind of, the seed got planted a long time ago, but I didn't really realize it. So once I finished high school, I was kind of at a crossroads. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure if I was ready to go to college. I wasn't sure which path I wanted to take. And I actually said, okay, well, I'm kind of good at this hair thing, so why don't I just go to cosmetology school after high school? But my family was dead set against it. No, 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 you gotta go to college, you gotta get a degree, which is understandable. So I went to, I did what they asked me to do. I went to college for a couple of years, and it just, at that particular point in time, it just was not working out for me. And I was just kind of not, I didn't know what to do. I was kind of, you know, you're so young. I mean, at this point I'm like 20, 21 years old. And one day my sister, my older sister Kendra, she came to me and she was like, "Georgette, you know, I understand you're kind of going through some things and you're not sure what you want to do about this whole college thing." She was like, "Why don't you go to cosmetology school?" And I'm like, oh man, I forgot all about that, because I was so busy trying to chase everyone else's dream for me that I forgot about my own dream and my own passion. So sure enough, now at this point my hair was natural, because what happened once I got to college, and again, like I said, the whole pre-summer thing, the whole natural thing was really interesting to me. And then I started meeting people from different areas, East Coast, West Coast, and they had lots of natural hair, you know, the whole bohemian type crowd, and I really liked that and I was drawn to it, so I went natural. So at this point, when I decided to go to cosmetology school, once I tried college for a couple of years, I was like, I don't want to do any chemicals, I really don't. So then I thought about it too. I'm like, well, once you get your license, you can do whatever you want to do. So I went ahead, I didn't drop out of college, I just didn't re-enroll. Just want to make that known. So I went to cosmetology school, and I was in school for about 1.5 years. I had a head full of natural hair all through cosmetology school, which is not easy, trust me. But I did it, and I got my license. And I remember this was, we're looking at like maybe 96, 97 or so. Nobody was really doing natural hair in the state of Texas or the city of Houston. And I was told, "Oh, you'll never make any money doing any nappy hair. Nobody's gonna want to get that done." And people thought I was crazy. Like, you need to be doing everything. You can do that too, but you need to be doing primes and coloring this, that, and the third. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to deal with natural hair, because when I first went natural, I didn't know how to take care of my hair. I had to educate myself. I had to learn my hair, because I didn't know this hair. And there was no internet at that time. It was, but it wasn't readily available, excuse me, like it is now. So I felt like if I didn't know how to care for my hair when I first went natural, I'm surely there'll be others who will need that help. So that's why I decided to focus in on natural hair only. And I got my license, and I've been successful. And I remember people telling me, "Oh, you're probably going to have to get a part-time job to supplement your income, because you won't make any money doing that." I've never had to get a part-time job. I've been very successful. I have a very large and happy clientele. I'm at a point where I can't even take any more clients. The moral of the story is, always stick to your dreams, no matter what it is. Don't ever let anyone discourage you from the path that you want to take. And sometimes in life, you do make compromises, and you do try to do things to appease your family or your friends or your mate or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's about doing what's in your heart and what you're passionate about, whatever that may be. So always follow your dreams and stay on your own path. And you'll always be successful, because you're doing what's really in your heart to do.